Hello, my name is Lily.
And my name is Max.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Fluent Hub. I'm so happy you're here with us today. It's a great day to learn some real, natural English together.
Hey there! Yes, welcome. It's always so good to see you here. And honestly, today's topic is one that I personally love because it connects English to real life in a really beautiful way.
That's right. And before we get started, I was just thinking about something that happened to me last week. I went shopping and I almost bought something just because it was cheap. And then I stopped and thought, wait, is this actually a good deal? Is it worth it? Oh, I know exactly what you mean. That happens to all of us. We see a low price and we think, great, I'm saving money. But sometimes the cheaper thing actually costs us more in the long run. Exactly. And that's what today's topic is all about. Today on Talk Fluent Hub, we're going to talk about the difference between price and value. These are two words that people confuse all the time. Even native English speakers sometimes mix them up.
That's so true. And by the end of today's episode, you're going to understand the difference between price and value clearly. You'll be able to use both words correctly in conversations, in shopping situations, at work, and in everyday life. You'll also learn some really useful phrases and expressions that native speakers use all the time. And we have some fun practice activities for you too, so make sure you stay until the end. I want to ask you something right now. Do you ever think about the difference between price and value when you're shopping? Tell us in the comments below. We really love reading what you all write. Yes, please share with us. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any of our episodes on Talk Fluent Hub. We put out new content regularly, and we want you to be part of our community. Okay, let's dive in. All right, let's start with the basics. What exactly do price and value mean in English? Let's look at these two words carefully because even though people use them together a lot, they actually mean very different things.
Right. So let's start with price. Price is simple. Price is the amount of money you pay for something. It's the number on the tag. It's what the shop asks you to give them. That's it. The price is fixed. It's a specific number.
So, for example, if a pair of shoes costs $50, then $50 is the price. The price is what you see on the label. It's objective. It doesn't change based on how you feel about it.
Exactly. And here are a few more examples. The price of that coffee is $3. The price of this phone is $800. The price of a bus ticket is $2.50. Simple, right? You can always measure price. You can count it.
Perfect. Now, value is different. Value is more about what something is worth to you. It's the benefit you get from something compared to what you paid for it. Value is more personal. It's more subjective. Yes. So something can have a low price but high value. Or it can have a high price but low value. Or a high price and high value. Value is all about what you get compared to what you give. Let me give you an example from my own life. I bought a water bottle 2 years ago. I paid $20 for it, which isn't super cheap, but I use it every single day. It keeps my water cold. I've saved money on buying plastic bottles. That water bottle has really high value for me.
That's a great example. And I can give you the opposite. I once bought a cheap umbrella for $2. It broke the first time I used it. So yes, the price was very low, but the value was almost zero. I wasted my money completely.
We've all been there. So the formula is simple. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Can you think of something you bought that had great value? Write it in the comments on Talk Fluent Hub. We want to hear your stories.
We really do. Now, let's look at how we use these words in sentences. The grammar structure is simple. For price, we usually say the price of something is an amount. Or we say something costs an amount. So the price of this laptop is $1,000. This laptop costs $1,000.
And for value, we often say something has good value, or something is worth it, Or something offers great value for money. So this laptop offers great value for money. That restaurant is really worth it. This jacket has excellent value.
Now, here's a really important question for you. Can you make a sentence using price and a sentence using value? Pause the video right now and try it. Say them out loud. Speaking practice is so important, and we always want you to try here on Talk Fluent Hub. Great job. Let's keep going.
Okay, so now that we understand the basic meanings of price and value, let's go a little deeper. In real English conversations, we use some very common phrases and expressions with these two words, and some of them might surprise you. Let's start with some really common price expressions. First, we say the asking price. This means the price the seller wants. For example, the asking price for that house is $300,000. But maybe you can negotiate and pay less. Yes. And then there's at a price. This means you can get something, but it costs a lot. For example, yes, you can get the best hotel room, but at a price. It means it's possible, but expensive. Another good one is price tag. The price tag is literally the label on an item, but we also use it figuratively. We say, what's the price tag on that project? Meaning, how much will the project cost? Now, let's look at value expressions. My absolute favorite is value for money. This means you got a lot compared to what you paid. For example, that all-inclusive holiday was amazing value for money. We got so much for the price we paid. And the opposite is poor value for money. For example, that restaurant was really poor value for money. The food was bad and the price was high. Not worth it at all. We also say face value. This is interesting. Face value means the surface level value, what something appears to be worth at first glance. For example, don't take his words at face value. It means don't just believe what you see or hear at first. Look deeper.
That's a great one. Now, let's compare formal and informal usage. In formal English, like in business or writing, you might say the product offers excellent value at a competitive price point. That sounds very professional, right?
In informal, everyday English, you just say, it's really good value, or that's a great price. Much simpler. The idea is the same, but the level of formality is different.
Here's a quick practice for you. I'm going to describe a situation and I want you to decide, is it good value or poor value? Ready? Situation 1. You pay $100 for a gym membership. You go every single day for a year. Is that good value or poor value?
Great value, right? Because you used it so much. Now, situation 2. You pay $100 for a gym membership. You go only once. Is that good value or poor value? Terrible value. You almost wasted your money. See how value depends on what you get and how much you use something? Tell us in the comments. Have you ever paid for something and then didn't use it? It's okay. We've all done it. And keep writing your answers on Talk Fluent Hub. It really helps you practice. Now, let's talk about how price and value come up in some really specific real-life situations, because this is where it gets really practical and really useful for your English.
Let's start with shopping. When you're in a shop or shopping online, you'll hear and read things like sale price, original price, discounted price. What do these all mean?
The original price is the normal price before any discount. The sale price or discounted price is what you pay after a discount. For example, the original price was $80. The sale price is $50. You save $30.
Now here's the key question. Does a lower price always mean better value? Not always. If you buy something on sale but you never use it, did you really save money? Not really. The price went down, but the value for you was still low.
This is such an important idea, especially now with so much online shopping. You see a deal, you click, you buy, but was it really worth it? That's the value question. Now, let's talk about this in a work or business context. At work, you might hear people say things like, we need to deliver more value to our clients, or we have to justify the price we're charging. These are really common business English phrases.
And if you're ever negotiating, like buying a car or asking for a pay raise, understanding price versus value is huge. Instead of just saying, the price is too high, you can say, I don't think the value matches the price. That sounds much more professional and intelligent.
Oh, that's a brilliant tip. Let me say that again. Instead of just complaining about the price, you talk about the value. That's a much stronger argument in any negotiation.
Here are 3 tips for using price and value naturally in English. First, when you want to say something is worth the money, say, it's worth every penny. That's a really common English expression. For example, that cooking class was expensive, but it was worth every penny.
Second, when something is not worth the money, you can say, it's not worth it, or I got ripped off. Getting ripped off means you paid more than something was worth. For example, that hotel was so bad, I totally got ripped off. Be careful though, ripped off is informal and a little strong.
Third, when you want to compare price and value together, try saying you get what you pay for. This is one of the most classic English expressions about this topic. It means if you pay very little, don't expect great quality. For example, I bought the cheapest running shoes I could find, and they fell apart in a month. I guess you get what you pay for. I love that expression. You get what you pay for. Say it out loud right now. Really, say it. Say, you get what you pay for. Great job. Now go to the comments and tell us, do you agree with that expression? Is it always true? We'd love to hear what you think on Talk Fluent Hub.
Okay, let's be honest. Both of us have made mistakes with these words before, and most English learners do too. So let's look at the most common mistakes people make with price and value so you can avoid them.
Mistake number 1, using price when you mean cost. A lot of learners say, what is the price of going to the cinema? But actually, we more naturally say, what is the cost of going to the cinema? Or how much does it cost to go to the cinema? Price is usually for things you can buy, physical goods. Cost is broader and includes services, experiences, and processes.
Let me show you the difference. Correct. The price of this bag is $40. Correct. The cost of the trip is $200. If you say the price of the trip, it sounds a little unnatural. Native speakers would say the cost of the trip, or how much does the trip cost?
Mistake number 2, saying something has a good value when you mean it's good value. In English, we say this phone is good value, not this phone has a good value. It sounds odd to say has a good value in this context. We say it's good value, it's great value, or it offers good value.
Let me give you the corrections side by side. Wrong. This jacket has a good value. Right. This jacket is great value. Wrong. The restaurant has a high value. Right. The restaurant offers really good value for money. See the difference? Practice saying the correct version out loud.
Mistake number 3, confusing valuable and expensive. Some learners say, this watch is very valuable, meaning it cost a lot. But valuable actually means it has great worth or importance, not necessarily a high price. A family photo is valuable, but not expensive. An old handwritten letter can be extremely valuable with no price tag at all.
That's such a good point. Something can be valuable without being expensive, and something can be expensive without being valuable. Those are completely different ideas.
Mistake number 4, forgetting that value can be non-financial. Some learners only think of value in terms of money, but in English, we say things like, her friendship means the world to me. It's invaluable. Or the experience of living abroad has incredible value. Invaluable means extremely valuable, so valuable you can't put a price on it.
Don't worry if you've made any of these mistakes before. We all have. The important thing is that now you know the right way. And honestly, making mistakes is part of learning. We're proud of you for being here and working on your English with Talk Fluent Hub. Now, try writing one correct sentence using value in the comments. We'll read them.
Yes, we really will. And remember, every mistake you make and correct is a step forward. You've got this.
It's practice time. I love this part. We're going to do a choose the correct sentence activity. I'll give you 2 sentences, and you have to choose which one sounds more natural and correct in English. Ready?
Let's do it. Situation 1. Option A. The price of this course is very valuable. Option B. This course offers great value for money. Which one is correct?
Option B is correct. You can't say the price is valuable. Price is an amount of money. It's not valuable or not valuable. The course offers value. The price is just a number.
Nice. Situation 2. Option A. I got ripped off. The hotel was expensive but terrible. Option B. I got ripped off. The hotel had a high price value. Which one?
Option A is correct. High price value is not a natural phrase in English. We just say expensive or overpriced. And ripped off is used perfectly in option A. Great. Situation 3. Option A. This sandwich is really worth it for $3. Option B. This sandwich has a good price. Which sounds more natural? This one's interesting. Option A is more natural and expressive. Saying it's worth it shows that you feel the value matches or exceeds the price. Option B is okay, but option A sounds more like real conversation.
Situation 4. Option A. You get what you pay for. Cheap shoes don't last. Option B. You get what you price for. Cheap shoes don't last. Which one?
Option A. The expression is you get what you pay for, not price for. Pay is the verb here. You pay money, not price money.
Excellent. Situation 5. Option A. The value of her advice was priceless. Option B. The price of her advice was priceless. Which one?
Option A. Her advice doesn't have a price, so you can't say the price of her advice. You say the value of her advice was priceless, meaning it was so valuable it can't be measured in money. Beautiful expression, right?
So beautiful. Now, I want you to make up your own sentence using either price or value. Post it in the comments below on Talk Fluent Hub. Don't worry about being perfect, just try. The important thing is that you practice using real English, not just studying it. Real conversation always beats perfect grammar. Say something.
Wow, what an episode! I'm really excited about everything we covered today. We learned so much about 2 words that seem simple, but are actually really rich and interesting in English. Price and value. So different, so important.
That's right. Let me quickly summarize the 3 main things we covered today. Number 1, price is what you pay. It's the amount of money on the tag. Value is what you get. It's the benefit and worth compared to what you paid.
Number 2, we learned lots of great natural expressions, like good value for money, worth every penny, you get what you pay for, and ripped off. These are phrases that native speakers use all the time.
Number 3, we learned the common mistakes, like confusing valuable with expensive, using has a good value instead of is great value, and mixing up price and cost. Now you know the correct way.
You've done such an amazing job today. Seriously, learning English takes time and effort, and the fact that you're here, watching and listening and practicing, that means everything. We're so proud of everyone in the Talk Fluent Hub community. Here's a little question to think about before our next episode. Think about something you bought recently. Was the price high or low? And was the value good or not? Think about it, and maybe write a few sentences about it in the comments. We would genuinely love to read your thoughts. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a like. It really helps Talk Fluent Hub grow and reach more English learners around the world. Share this video with a friend who's learning English. And of course, subscribe to Talk Fluent Hub if you haven't already, so you never miss an episode. We're here for you every step of the way.
That's all for today, everyone. Remember, real English is about connection, communication, and confidence, not perfection. Keep practicing, keep speaking, keep learning. You are doing so well. We'll see you next time.